Okay, let's talk about one of the highest stakes decisions a development team can make, choosing your web framework. Get it right, and you're just flying. Get it wrong, and, well, you're looking at months of headaches. So today, we're breaking down one of the biggest matchups out there, Nuxt versus Next.js.
You know that feeling? It's what developers call framework whiplash. That sinking feeling in your stomach when you realize you've bet on the wrong horse. And now you're staring down the barrel of exactly what this slide says: missed deadlines, a codebase that feels like it could break at any moment, and yep, those dreaded weekend-long refactors. This decision is way more than just code. It really impacts your whole project, and let's be honest, your team's sanity.
So what's the real cost if you get it wrong? Well, the data is kind of sobering. If you need to switch from Nuxt to Next.js, you're looking at rewriting about 40% of your code. And going the other way, from Next.js to Nuxt, that's a 50% rewrite. For any project of a decent size, that's not just a refactor, that's a rebuild. The stakes are just incredibly high. To make the right call here, we have to understand that this isn't just about a checklist of features. Nope. This is about two fundamentally different philosophies, two completely different ways of thinking about how to build things for the web. And honestly, this slide has the perfect analogy for it. Think of Next as a fully furnished apartment. You get the keys and all the essentials are already there for you. Your routing, component imports, even state management. You can just move in and start building right away. Next.js, on the other hand, is more like an empty loft. It gives you this amazing, solid foundation, but you're the one who decides on the layout and brings in the furniture. You pick your state library, you design your folder structure, it's all your call. And that initial choice, it creates this huge ripple effect. When you choose Nuxt, you're not just getting Nuxt. You're basically adopting the whole Vue ecosystem. Vue Router for how you navigate, Pinya for your state, all of it. Go with Next.js and you're diving into the React world, choosing between things like Redux or Zustand. So this isn't about just one tool. It's a long-term commitment to an entire ecosystem. All right, let's get our hands dirty. We've talked philosophy. Now let's dive into the technical showdown. Let's see how these two frameworks actually handle the day-to-day work of building a modern web app. This table is awesome. It lays it all out for us at a glance. You can see that convention philosophy in action right away with the setup time. Nuxt gets you up and running in about 5 minutes flat. And check out the deployment differences. Nuxt is built to be platform agnostic. You can run it anywhere. Nuxt.js, however, is heavily optimized for Vercel, which makes sense since Vercel is the company that created it. Okay, check this out. This is a perfect, super simple example of those philosophies in action. Let's say you want to create a user page that's protected. With Nuxt's conventions, you can often handle all of that in just a single file. With Next.js, which prioritizes flexibility, you'll often need a separate middleware file to handle the logic. Now, it's a small difference for one page, sure, but imagine that difference scaling across hundreds of routes. It adds, but it's not always a win for simplicity in Nuxt's corner. Take Incremental Static Regeneration, or ISR. It's a super powerful feature that lets you update static pages after they've been built, which is amazing for blogs or e-commerce sites. And as you can see here, Next.js makes this incredibly simple. It's literally one line of code. Next can absolutely do it too, but it takes a little more setup in the configuration file. And we see that same trade-off again when we look at data fetching. Nuxt's built-in useFetch is incredibly clean and concise. It automatically handles all the boilerplate for you, like loading states and error states. The Next.js way is a little more verbose, requiring more manual setup, because it sticks closer to standard JavaScript patterns. So what's the real difference? That Nuxt code is deeply tied to the Vue ecosystem. The Next.js code, on the other hand, is more portable. It would be theoretically easier to migrate away from years down the line if you ever had to. Okay, what about performance? That's always the big question, right? This chart breaks down a page load from a sample Nuxt app. You can see most of the time is spent on system and scripting, which usually points to things like server processing and running the JavaScript. Now, every single app is different, but this visualizes the key takeaway. Performance isn't just about picking the fastest framework. It's about understanding where your application is spending its time, so you can find and fix the real bottlenecks, no matter which framework you choose. Okay, so we've seen the philosophies, we've compared the features. Now for the most important part, how do you actually make this call for your project and your team? Let's build out a practical guide. The best way to think about this is like a weighted scoring system. And notice what's at the top. The single biggest factor, a whopping 40%, is your team's existing expertise. The tech is important, but it's not everything. If you have a team of Vue veterans, Nuxt is almost certainly the right call. If they're all React experts, Next.js is the safer bet, for sure. After that comes project type and your timeline, with long-term scalability being the last piece of the puzzle.
But what if there was a way to de-risk this whole decision, a kind of ultimate escape hatch? Well, there is. It's a strategy called building a framework-agnostic core. This just means that your really critical business logic, calculating a shopping cart total, validating user input, all of that lives in plain TypeScript files completely separate from your UI framework. Your framework, whether it's Nuxt or Next.js, just becomes a skin that calls on this core logic. This is your best insurance policy, making it possible to switch frameworks in the future without that massive, painful rewrite.
Look, at the end of the day, you can debate frameworks on Twitter forever, but that doesn't ship products. The truth is, both Nuxt and Next.js are incredible tools that can build amazing, world-class applications. So the real question isn't which one is best. The real question is, which one will get your team across the finish line fastest? What will you choose to ship?